Here's a video on the center stand installation on a 2020 Kawasaki W800 Cafe. The parts list includes the center stand itself, which is this part number. I'll give a description of the part numbers in the description below. This is for the center stand. That's for the spring. That's for the bolt. We need two of them. And the two nuts. These are locking nuts. Tools you'll need are 17-inch sockets. Other things you'll need: thread locker, the blue thread locker, grease for the bolts, and a pair of gloves if you don't want your hands to get dirty. Here again are the parts of the installation that you guys are going to need. You're going to need the center stand, you're going to need the spring, you're going to need the two nuts. Just to let you know, these are locking nuts. That's the locking portion. And that's the one that's going to be facing the center stand right here. And then these are the bolts that are going to go here. Don't forget that you're going to need to put grease on the inside of this thing when you install these bolts, because this is going to be metal on metal rubbing against each other. The spring housing is going to go into this connector right there. Let's try to install the spring first. That's one side. One problem you're going to run into is this protector, this exhaust protector. As you can see, this is preventing this from engaging completely up. So you have a couple choices. You can either cut this portion off on the side stand or cut this portion off on the foot peg. I'm going to choose to cut this portion off on the side stand because the foot peg is going to be a bit more expensive. And also, if I wanted to return this particular motorcycle to stock by removing the center stand, I just have to remove the center stand and don't have to replace the foot peg shield or the foot peg exhaust protector. So I'm going to cut this portion off. A drawback to cutting off the piece I cut off is I have metal to metal contact between this portion and the actual center stand. Something I'm probably gonna have to live with for now. So far so good. Now I'm gonna take the bolts off one at a time, put grease in it, and torque them up 32 foot-pounds each. Affixed to the metal-on-metal contact between this portion and this portion is I used a wrench and just bent up, torqued this particular portion up and this particular portion up. So I bent it this way, bent it that way. So even it does have a slight upward curve now, but this will fix my problem with the metal-on-metal contact right there. So with that piece of the exhaust protector, the center stand is now hitting the rubber stopper right here in the middle of the exhaust, and no more metal-on-metal contact. Not an elegant solution, but a solution that works.